Oh, okay. All right, cool. Oh shit. Did you transition or no? No. Give us a countdown. Oh, you did it already. Oh, we're live.
Were you unmuted?
Yeah, we're unmuted.
Hello there, Cookie.
Welcome back to Inside Toe Talk Podcast, episode 12. You have myself, Cookie. Andrew's back. Toe Man here and Country over there in the corner over there,
Hello.
as usual. So, hope everybody had a good weekend. Good, successful weekend. I don't know who all worked. We know Abel did. Toe Man. So we'll start off. Toe Man, how was your weekend?
It was very busy. Worked all weekend. I slept in the truck. I loaded 30 cars.
How did you stay awake?
You know the 10-20 thing? All the 10-20 boys do?
No.
I'm joking, bro.
Monsters.
I worked Friday. I don't even think I matched on anything Friday. Saturday, I worked half a day. I think I lost 2 matches, and then I didn't work Sunday. What about you?
You were pretty much off the whole weekend.
No, I worked Friday.
That's what you
and
were
I was
off most of the
Sunday.
weekend, bro. Just
All right, I
stop.
was off. Fine,
Thank
that's
you.
fine.
Thank you.
Hey, y'all
Can we
They're buying drones and
can we
stuff.
figure out how to get the chat up there again, so we can that way when people hop up in there
Yeah.
and be axing questions, we can see them.
maximize it there on top.
Wait, before you do that, go to docs.
Docs.
Chat, very last bottom.
Your last bottom.
Now, open it up.
Which one is that? The green one.
Maximize it. There you go. There you go.
Okay. Well, this weekend, I don't remember because I never remember where I live.
That's because he always sells everything.
Yeah, I got to keep track.
Yeah.
So Friday,
Yesterday,
I loaded an 04 Toyota Corolla. Then I loaded a Mazda 6. Then I loaded a 19 Lexus. Saturday, I loaded a Dodge Charger. Sunday, I loaded a Toyota Camry.
Top loader.
So the weekend was not bad for me. It was a pretty good weekend.
And you didn't sell none of them cars.
I sold them to Khalil.
Nah, bro, he sells all of them.
Oh, I believe it because I got the wee wheel on one of them.
Man, boy.
Khalil's my best customer.
Sure. Khalil, he's selling everything, bro. And then he comes on the podcast and he talks to us about it.
Come on, where? The podcast?
The podcast before
Make sure you say it right.
before we go live, and
The podcast. I count all my money.
he's the one that's bought all this equipment.
Yeah. You got to see my new drone, Khalil.
This motherfucker.
It's back there. I bought it for the podcast. But yeah, today, Monday, was okay for me so far, too, I'd say.
Yeah, what'd you load? 2?
Two. Back to back, damn near, too.
Today?
So,
See.
listener from
I
C5?
did. I did.
Very nice. By yourself?
I did.
Very nice.
Peak?
I did, yeah.
Oh, fuck you.
From 99 and friends. 82 mile an hour whole way. So,
Yeah.
Andrew, how was your weekend?
Oh, it was pretty good, man.
It was pretty.
Did y'all get into that skirt street racer stuff that went down Saturday?
Man, I was down there all night playing with that shit, and man, it was a clusterfuck. You had the units talking on Southwest on main channel.
Don't give out the sauce.
Man, you
Southwest?
No, that's
Anything other than that, bro. Everybody knows about
That's all they were on.
Yeah.
Yeah, you had units screaming on Southwest, units screaming on Primary. I didn't know what to. I was like, you know what? Nope. Head back up north.
Little confusing.
Yeah.
You know, my very intelligent behind was
dumbass.
you weren't working, so you could shut the fuck up anyway. They dropped it at Fran's, the building in front of the substation. So I'll go sit over there, which they were driving kind of stupid, but I didn't realize that unit 94 was all on I-10 and damn near to the Beltway already. No idea.
He was chasing a group of them. That's when he got on the radio, said we got air support
Because I know
that he was doing a buck something.
Edward 22 was excited, boy. He was just let you know.
The female version or
The male, the actual male.
Oh, okay.
Edward 22.
Yeah.
Good guy, but he gets a little amped up sometimes.
Yeah, he does.
So,
Big country.
how was your weekend, sir?
It's good. Pretty busy.
He said,
Hey, go ahead and take another spit over there.
Oh, I'm brewing one up. Don't you worry. I'll have a full cup of tea here in a minute.
Disgusting.
Nasty motherfuckers. But yeah, I actually had a pretty busy weekend. Rode the Harley though, so I didn't really get to work.
Oh,
Yeah,
I'm muting him.
yeah.
He's muted. Can't hear him no more.
Are you jealous?
No, not at all.
How many miles your bike got?
2,700 miles.
Damn.
Hey, I can still hear you. I might as well unmute you.
Loud ass.
He's back.
Back in the New York.
I'll allow it this time. I'm just sending out invites.
Okay.
Some people
So,
live.
we all pretty well able to. I don't know if Abel said he loaded this weekend or not, but
No, I lost matches.
Is Manny in timeout back there?
No, Manny is staying off the camera.
he's a spectator. He's our live audience. We're testing out our live audience today. We're gonna start seeing if we're gonna start having a live audience.
He's our executive producer back there.
Can we get a light out there with him? Let's get a little spotlight on him. There we go.
Somebody wake him up. He needs another glass of a shot of
Espresso.
espresso.
He already drunk 2 glasses.
Nah, I'll get him.
So yeah, he don't need any.
Isaiah's gonna ride with him the rest of the night.
I'm gonna drop
Let's
him
give
off
him like 10 more.
country's ass.
Oh,
Ooh.
imagine that.
Anybody in the chat? Nikki, how do we sound? How does the audio? Is there
Manny's
any?
in timeout. Nikki said you're in timeout.
Is there any like glitches going on, or static, or of the sort?
Let's see here.
You already know.
What do I want to bring up here? Okay, well, I don't. How ain't nobody in this box? What? I mean, I should be in there. It's 7 watching. Where are you seeing nobody?
Who says nobody?
I thought you said there was.
The one that's got 40,000 views
Static?
on his.
Manny said a little bit of static, a little bit.
That's depressing.
Very.
Anyway,
Interesting.
I'm gonna move on to. Does anybody else want to cover one of these on our first briefing sheet? Not that one. That one. Yeah, that one. The one that has my handwriting on it. Anybody want to talk about one of those?
Talk about that New York operator.
You want to talk about that one?
Yeah.
Go for it. Go.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we hear you.
A New York tour operator was struck and killed while loading a disabled vehicle on Tuesday, April 15th in Bay Shore, New York. Operator Richard Rodriguez, 32, of Freeport, was on the shoulder of the Sunrise Highway at approximately 1:40 p.m. when he was struck by a passing vehicle. According to the cops out there, the driver who struck Rodriguez, that don't make sense, but okay. The driver who struck Rodriguez then crossed several lanes of traffic and hit the center median.
Closer to your mic.
The tow truck driver was pronounced deceased on scene. Rest in peace to that guy, man.
The driver who struck him crossed
Yeah,
several lanes of traffic and hit the center median after the truck was hit. After
After he hit
And-
the
and-
operator guy.
Yeah.
damn,
Yeah.
was he intox? Alleged intox?
That's
Not
all
sure.
we got. That's all we have for right now. Do you want to cover the other one, or you?
No,
Man,
you,
that
you
sucks.
can.
So there was another tow truck operator that passed this week. They both actually passed. They were struck on the same day. They were both struck on Wednesday of last week. The other tow operator was out of Florida. He was struck and killed. Oh, sorry. He was struck and killed April the 14th. So what was that, the date of the podcast? Yeah. It was the last podcast. Was struck on April the 14th on U.S. Highway 27 South in Florida. According to Florida Highway Patrol, Ken was a resident is between the outside lane and the tow truck at approximately 3:25 p.m. when the driver of the northbound oncoming lanes vehicle veered onto the shoulder and sideswiped the trailer he hooked onto the tow truck. Oh, wow. The driver of the vehicle was not identified, and the tow truck operator was pronounced deceased on the scene.
Sad.
The crash is still under investigation. So hopefully they catch that guy that killed this tow operator and left. That's insane.
So, two tow truck drivers died the same day, different parts of the states.
Yeah. Well, 2 days apart. The Florida was the 14th, and the New York tow truck operator was the 15th.
But still,
Yeah, same week. I mean,
yeah, that's crazy.
let's see what scenes do we have up here that we could talk about real quick.
People don't obey the
Yeah, we can-
slow down or move over, man.
Yeah, well, let's talk about that real quick, country, before
Which
we.
one?
No, we're going to talk about the
Oh,
slow down,
okay.
move over real quick. Yeah, but that's one thing that I think that some of these, not some of these states, I think all 50 states need to start enforcing more, and not even just for tow truck operators, for the law enforcement and
Yeah.
fire and EMS. I think these cops. I mean, I know SO does it sometimes because I've seen them do it on 99. I think that's something they need to do more. They need to start enforcing that slow down and move over law.
Now, when you say enforce, what do you mean by that?
Like,
Get a unit sit in front of another traffic stop and
Like
And
the way they do the school
South
buses.
Yeah.
C4 does it. C4 does it.
I mean, I've seen District 4 do it.
I see
I've
Precinct
seen.
4 do it.
yeah, they do it on
uh,
99 this couple times.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen them do it. I just think they need to do it more to educate drivers that, hey, you see them, get over or slow down. What is it going to take you, about a couple seconds to slow down, maybe 30 seconds to pass it?
Yeah,
instead of-
man.
10
These
seconds?
people out here are impatient, man. It's
Yeah,
crazy.
No, they're the
I mean, shit,
priority.
Me and you were sitting on that accident, that one car on 99 and 529 this past weekend for what, 2 hours
Yeah.
and counting, and I left. Fuck that.
You know that
That's my bedtime.
that reminds me. It's not like a move over thing, but it's how people have like that sense like they're more important than anybody else.
Entitlement.
And yeah, 100%. There was a minor, me and Mr. Caffeinated, or Mr. Decaf. I got lunch. He didn't get none. We're sitting right there at Fry and Morton at the JJ's. I was fat boy, big back activities, eating my food, and it crashed right in front of us. I didn't hear it. We walk over there, and long story short, it was a 76-year-old male who he had chest pain, most likely from the seatbelt, but he didn't know that, and he thought he was like possibly having a heart attack or something. And the lady was just super concerned with, I need your insurance. I need your insurance. And he was a 76-year-old male. He couldn't find it. And he had insurance. He couldn't find the actual card. He asked me to call the ambulance. So we called medic. And when she saw the box pull up, she freaked out, bro. She's like, I need his something. I need something from him. And I'm like, you know what, ma'am, you're right. He's probably in the middle of a heart attack, but let's just stop everything to get you his insurance.
That sounds like the scene that I was on this was it Friday? I think it was Friday or Saturday. Same scenario, same similar, different scenario though.
Terrible.
It's crazy, bro. I always tell people, like, imagine, if that was your mom that had an accident, I was in that scene, like, how would you want your mom to be treated? How would you treat your mom in that scene or that accident? But people won't think like that. I mean, they're entitled.
It's like that one a couple weeks ago. I don't know if you guys are working or monitoring. Katie Hockley and Logan Ball, where one of the guys causing an accident threatened to shoot everybody up because his car got damaged or something like that.
Yeah, I heard that.
Then they said record drivers are fighting and units asking for chip numbers.
I did hear about that.
I heard about that. Yeah.
Yeah,
You wanna get
I
into
didn't
detail on that? Because
I wasn't on scene. I was
Okay,
just
you heard
monitoring.
about it too.
Yeah,
Supposedly it was mixed up. They had it mixed up.
Yeah, it was all. It was a shit show.
It wasn't a
That's
record
crazy.
driver. It was just a
Yeah,
suspect.
but they pretty much one of the units that's out there. They got on the radio and said, "Well, let's go ahead and ask a reporting for a chip number." Not even on scene yet. Know what's going on. Like,
Oh yeah.
Wow.
yeah.
Crazy.
Welcome to Harris County.
So
I don't think it's Harris County, bro. I think it's just
Nah,
any
it's
everywhere.
anywhere.
You go to Miami, shit, they don't give a fuck out there. Or Florida, wherever.
Manny, how are they in Miami? Entitled?
And
He's
no
a-
idea.
no idea.
No idea, or they're entitled?
No, they,
Motherfucker.
They're entitled.
they
They're
got the
definitely
Oye
entitled.
Chicos out there.
That's what he is.
Oye Chico. I think he don't wear them.
So we're gonna move to the Burgeland.
We can.
Go to the Burgeland scene here.
Cool.
So this wreck here was on Tuckerton.
Where?
Tuckerton. It dropped. It dropped at Tuckerton and Fry, and I was on one of my roaming around spells.
Mm-hmm.
I was
Caught your
driving
ass over
on,
last night in 1020.
I was over on 99, and exited Burgeland, went up Burgeland to Fry, and right as I got it, what is that? River? No, not River Sage. Something. Sage something.
Something Canyon. Parkside Canyon.
Want to know where I was when it dropped?
Oh, Brazil Sage?
Right, I was at
Brazos
Brazos Sage right as it dropped, right as C-Pop dropped it. So I was less than a minute maybe away from it. And it drops on the radio as a one-car accident that rolled 4 times.
Damn.
Well, 4, 6,
I mean, I believe 10.
6 too many.
What do y'all think the speed was?
Oh,
dude,
bruh.
he
100 plus?
started on Tuckerton, came through the median sideways, hit a fire hydrant, went through a field, and then landed where he landed.
Damn it, boy.
Let's
So-
say like I think from where the accident occurred, that dip from Fry Road, I say 152 feet.
Yeah, he. When I got there, I got out of the truck and I was like, oh, this is definitely probably gonna be a fatal. So I got out and I was like, oh, let me grab some latex real quick. So I grabbed it and then I start walking back into the scene. The next thing you know, I see a body just coming out of the back window. And if you look at the picture, I don't know how he came out of that back window, but he did.
What?
Came out of the back window and immediately landed on the ground.
Jesus.
His femur, I'm 90% sure was broken.
Well,
He
that's what
was-
they say.
Yeah, he was in. You could tell his legs. One leg was swollen, the thigh. He was very lucky to be alive. Like he rolled like I was pulling clothes out of trees.
Jesus.
It was bad.
Don't forget the floor jack, the
Yeah,
heels,
floor jack. He had heels in
pair
there,
of socks. you know.
socks, cleats. Everything went
How
flying.
old was he? Do you think? 20s?
I say
Late
30.
late 20s, early 30s.
Yeah.
Wow. I mean, when I was younger, I definitely hit high speeds for no reason at all. And as I got older, I slowed down.
And he was nowhere. He was not from around here, by his, judging off of his registration sticker.
Is he okay back there?
I don't know. You gotta check on him because you know he had pneumonia out the ass.
Where was it at?
Pneumonia out the ass. Your parents never said that? My mom used to tell me that all the time. Boy, you better go put some damn shoes on. You're gonna get pneumonia out the ass.
Nah, my parents were like, "Go ahead, go out there, you'll learn."
No, even in the house. You walk in the house barefoot on
Oh,
a
yeah.
cold tile floor.
Y'all passing notes back there?
Probably not. I'll see what you think.
You gonna get in trouble, but teacher pass me that nope.
I'd say probably not.
Say probably not.
I'm just trying to figure out, is that an N or a D?
Daddy.
All right, probably not.
Okay.
Sorry, the pen is a little heavy. He got them fancy ass pens over there. Goddamn, the wrist was like,
Speaking of pens,
But that was the Birdsland Creek accident.
yeah.
Pretty crazy. Pretty crazy scene.
Got a free rinse down out for that one. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, that hydrant boy, it was gush.
Yeah, I say about 50, 80 feet in the air.
Yeah.
did they take it like the last one, Mr.
I
NASCAR?
don't even know where it went.
Oh,
Well, you know where it went.
Should we not
It was
bring that up?
nowhere in- Yeah.
Nowhere to be found. It was GOA. It was GOA, and we thought he was DOA, but he was okay. Well,
Damn.
not
Oh, that's
okay.
good. That's
I mean, judging by that car,
And as soon as the
how many
ambulance pulled
times
up,
it
he said,
flipped?
as soon as the ambulance showed up, he said, "Oh no, don't put me in
Oh
there."
man, yeah. I was
Oh,
sitting here trying to keep him calm, talking to him, trying to keep him awake, and I said, "Hey, brother, the ambulance just pulled up. Don't put me in there." I was like, "Man, you need to go get checked out." Don't put me in that ambulance. I was like, "All right, cool.
Jesus.
Calm down, man."
What
It's
did they
okay.
What did they do to him in that ambulance?
Nothing. He was on the ground. They were
Hey.
pulling up.
he
And
must
I was
have
like, "Okay, man, don't worry about it. We'll call your family to come pick you up. No big deal." He going in that box.
They did something to him.
They was on his bumper.
Oh, man, bumper.
What's up, Brian?
Montrose pneumonia. Ooh wee.
I don't know, but I feel like we should mention how Tony was upset that we did a benefit for Manny, and he got pneumonia 2 or 3 times. He's like, I ain't never fucking do a benefit for me.
Ooh.
Well,
You ain't Manny.
Tread softly.
uh,
I think Tony's fully aware of the amount of people he pissed off while he was in the streets. So
I mean,
we could have done a benefit, but we
I
ended up with a bunch of
I
food.
didn't know. I didn't know Tony that well, so I didn't.
What?
I knew Tony, but I'm not like I know Manny.
Oh, how
So-
do you know Manny? How well do you know
Inside and out.
Oh.
So, it's just, I mean, Kevin knows Tony. Kevin should have done it.
Oh.
Mr. Pitmaster, and his truck back, and they fall off a ladder.
Damn it.
True.
boy.
True. See, yeah, very
I'm
true.
just saying, that should have been Kevin doing that when you got pneumonia out the ass.
Mm.
I'm just saying.
Fucking
But,
Kevin.
That's a lot of Kevin.
You know, I got video of somebody saying that they would do some things to his belly button. He works with you.
So let's talk about this Katie Hockley and Jack.
He works with
What?
He works with you. He drives a sneaker truck.
Oh.
Oh, you're gonna get us copyrighted, sir.
Yeah.
Oh.
Rucker. I'm jealous.
So, talk about this Katie Hockley and Jack Rule.
Yeah,
Major.
we're gonna change that topic.
Yeah,
up.
we talk about
belly
that. I
button,
wasn't on that scene.
Are you
Yeah.
sure?
belly button.
Them,
video
them
of-
your partners right there.
That is
That's
my,
your
that is
boys.
my department.
They're your boys.
So what had happened?
What happened, Andrew?
Apparently this kid, and he's a 16-year-old. He was in a 2019 or 2020 golf GTI.
Oh, so he was mobbing.
So Katie Hockley and Jack is a T intersection. Apparently there's other people that were turning westbound, going northbound on Katie Hockley, turning westbound on Jack. And this dude thought he could just, lane take the lane, and ended up hitting them. I say they think they were saying about 60, 70 miles an hour.
Damn.
Shoved them into the ditch. The back hatch was in the back seat.
Holy shit.
Yeah. His car was, you can see it. His car was pretty fucked. Me and Abel from Leo's, we try to put a fire.
A2? Because I'm A1. So he'd be A2.
Oh, yeah, A2.
Who's the dude in the jeans?
We just made it official.
No, Chief.
That ain't no chief, boy.
Yeah, he was a chief. He came out there in F-250.
Oh, I think I know. Yeah, no comment. I'm not commenting on this video. I know who that is.
Yeah. Well, anyways, fire was too much of a fire extinguisher. It was hot. Fire department got there pretty quick, and the fire was still just in the motor side. Well, they took day and night to get their equipment out to put the fire out. They let the whole car burn down to nothing.
Let's ask a
No comment.
Holy shit.
let's ask a fellow volunteer.
Nope.
I'm just curious because I feel like they do it for practice. Like they knew no one was in the car anymore, correct? Everybody was out of the car.
Yeah, everybody's on the car. Oh, let me mention
the-
before we get into. So while the car is literally on fire, okay, the lady from the other car, she comes up to the guy that was driving that Volkswagen, and she's like, sir, do you have insurance? He's like, yeah, it's in the car. Well, how are you going to get it? We both look with me. Who was it? Me, Abel. Damn, I forgot who was on scene with us. Oh, it's some of the Waller. Forgot his name. He works for a Crown.
Garrett.
Yeah.
Yeah, he drives a Ford
Yeah,
F-550.
Garrett. My boy Garrett.
Yeah.
Well,
You all look at her like, lady, just go back to your car. You worried about the wrong thing right now. We got a car that's about to blow up. She got a baby in her hand.
They don't blow up.
Shit was popping. The tires.
The tires
I don't
and-
want to hear
and
it.
the-
Full
and the Mac-
details.
and
You
the
said
Mac-
no.
the
You weren't going to
magnesium.
comment.
Well, I'm gonna comment on that.
gonna turn your
It's
mic
fire
off.
science.
You can't hear you. All right, I'll bring on.
Where's that sign that we had last week?
What sign?
That little sign for the desk?
Oh, it's over there.
Yeah. Well, anyways, but yeah, this lady was worried about insurance. The kid's phone was in the car, his wallet was in the car, and all his personal things. And he just literally he couldn't get a hold of his mom. Nobody was answering. Yeah,
It's a pretty bad situation.
pretty fucked. Feel bad for the kid, but hey, he should have been speeding, especially on that dark ass road. Shit, I get scared driving in my tow truck down there, fucking in the middle of the night.
Over the lights on.
That shit don't work. Kyle gonna say, "Oh shit." Yeah.
Move.
Yep.
Yeah, well, curious because I'm legitimately curious if they do that. Do they do certain things and let the fire get bigger for
No.
practice?
No.
Because I've seen very similar things from Willow Fork.
Well, maybe that's something Willow Fork does, but no, we do not.
I'm like,
At Waller Harris ESD 200, we do not.
I remember a road rage incident that landed a vehicle igniting in flames. That thing was burnt to a crisp.
Mm.
But yeah, I always was curious if they kind of drag out on purpose, which is stupid. I would hope they wouldn't. I mean,
No, maybe
that's
not.
pretty dumb. But
Yeah. And then I matched out on the second car, which is the one that's on fire. And I told the unit that if they put the fire out pretty good right now, that it's just a motor, I'll take it.
yeah,
But they let that thing burn. I'm talking about.
I just don't understand it.
I said,
Yeah.
no, you're gonna need a
That makes no fucking
flatbed.
sense.
Is there something we're missing, Cookie, on why they just let it burn?
No comment. Plays the fifth.
Why they let it burn?
Could be a number of things.
It could be the pump wasn't engaging for the water. It could be a number of things.
What about that chief over there? You ain't drinking enough coffee or something?
Not gonna comment on that.
It's very rare that you don't comment on things.
Well, when it's the chief of the fire department, yeah, I don't comment.
I don't know if he was the actual chief. I think
Yeah,
he
that's
was
who
a,
that. No, I know who that is.
You look like a
kinda
leprechaun
was
with that shirt on.
I know who. I know. Yeah,
yeah. He was pretty cool, but yeah, he kind of screwed me.
yeah.
Interesting.
Mm.
Yeah.
I remember a rollover at Fry and Clay. I don't remember if you were there or not. It was a
car.
Tacoma. Yeah, I think it was a 3-car.
Yeah.
But the Tacoma landed on the side.
on that side, yeah.
Do you know how extra Cy-Fair was being? Pulling out, what do they call the
Life
Oh, the
the poles?
boards. And,
Yeah,
oh,
bro, they were so
yeah.
extra. I'm like, that truck's not going nowhere.
Well, that you have to stabilize the vehicle before you do that because you never know. Things could change. And then
Who are you, bro? You don't sound like a record driver.
I know, bro. What's going on over there?
How many-
Cookie?
Person, what is it called?
Anyway,
Another word.
Personnel.
Yeah, he's like 5 personalities. Just let us know who you are so we know who we're talking to.
oh,
Take it away, firefighter.
okay. Yeah, but you always stabilize the vehicle. Somebody still in the car when they were doing all that?
No.
Yeah. There was somebody in it, but they could have easily gotten them out. But they chose to,
You
use
sure?
the equipment. Yeah, there was 100%.
Well, you
There
know,
was one person in it, a female.
Going back to that scene where Andrew was stuck into the truck, they did the same thing. Not you. Obviously.
What?
Yeah, not you, big boy. But they used their struts and everything to stabilize the truck as well.
When y'all got it up.
No, before. to make sure that when we lifted, the truck didn't go left or right.
You know, that situation's understandable because you're moving the vehicle.
But you also have to understand there's protocols and procedures that we have to follow, and if you don't follow them, sometimes you can get in trouble.
Is that protocol and procedure have anything to do with letting a drunk driver, waking them up, tell them to drive home?
Ooh,
Well, I disagree with that, regardless. But
is that a different
As-
field? Because
all right,
usually medics
as
show up.
as an
Wait,
E-
wait, wait.
as an E-
Are
as
you
a-
are you tapping in the record driver now?
I'm both right now.
Okay.
But as a firefighter and EMS, you're not a cop. You can't legally detain that person.
I agree. Wait,
So-
say it again.
Legally detain that person.
But if they're a 171?
That's
They just put their
different.
ass
That's
to
an
sleep.
EDO.
Okay, also question, are you detaining them by not waking them up? Is that a form of detainment?
No, because they're sleeping
Okay, so why do they wake them up?
to make sure they're okay.
But what if they wake them up and kill somebody down the street? Who's
Or their
liable?
Or themselves?
Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
so
it's
disgusting.
different from
It's disgusting.
That
different
came out
from
so thick.
waking them up. That's that Texas oil, baby. It's different between waking them up and saying, "Hey, leave," and just waking them up to check on them.
Oh no, they wake them up and tell them to leave.
Oh well, I don't know.
That's outside fair for you.
I
I think they learned a lesson by
but-
parking
but-
the box in front of their
question.
car.
Have we ever seen Waller ESD 200 do that?
We've never had no drunks out there.
No drunk out
We've
there.
never seen them do that.
They normally drive
No.
through the ditch and out and keep going.
Yeah.
They're pretty good about what. I'm just kidding.
Or they'll call her dispatch and need a record for a
I-
car in the ditch.
I do not condone to drinking and driving at all. 0%.
Do you even drink? I don't think you drink. You're lightweight, huh? You like crunchy.
yeah.
Crunchy drink one Modelo, boy. He's trying to fight somebody.
Bro, are you moaning on the
Yeah.
Jeez,
Calm down.
moaning over there?
Ooh.
He's mute for the rest of the episode, guys.
Turn him down.
No, he's off.
So loud.
He's off.
Oh.
So, do we want to go and talk about
I would like to answer
Yeah,
his
video
question.
what question?
Yes, I'm a lightweight. No, I don't drink that often, and I definitely don't drink enough ever. I used to though.
Do you eat?
Hey, boy.
I had him. I was slowly bringing him up, and he ruined it. You back off, bro.
Okay, back to the topic.
What'd you ask me?
You're a lightweight in drinking, right?
Yes.
Do you eat?
Like, am I a big back?
Yeah.
Of course.
Oh, okay.
I don't understand the correlation.
I'm just curious, bro.
At the end of a night, it's nice to have a meal.
So what's considered lightweight for you?
What do you mean?
Beer.
I mean, I'll drink anything. It's just how much am I going to drink of it? So
So-
my choice is usually Dos Equis.
Okay.
If I drink them really fast, I'll catch a good buzz after like 3. If I drink them fast.
Yeah, anybody will.
If I drink them slow, I mean, I'm normally good after 3. I don't really want any more, to be honest. Or, which is weird.
So you're a party pooper.
Yeah, 100%.
Oh, god damn. All right, well, note to self.
All right, party pooper. Party pooper in the house.
Well, I'll just invite you for the DJ.
Look, for the fishing trip, I don't think they didn't drink, huh?
Oh, we did.
Okay. Something like that, I would drink, bro. We're not going nowhere. You don't got to go
We didn't drink like that, though. We do. After we got done doing our days, like festivities, we went back to the house and had a couple beers.
Matter of fact,
We were playing beer pong and had a good time.
Captain Marco of the, what was it, Cane Corso? It
Oh,
was-
yeah.
He had a bottle of rum. I was the only one that took a hit. Actually, Ray may have got some too.
I didn't get invited to that.
Yeah.
Different boats.
It's all right. Anyway, sorry. Let's get back on
Oh,
topic.
yeah, y'all had the liquid. We had the
We don't talk about that.
particles,
We don't talk about that.
the fish. All right.
The squid.
Live shrimp.
I feel like we've lost connection with firefighter record driver.
Well, let's talk about that.
Go ahead. Yeah, bring it in.
Countywide today.
Wait, yeah. You got something there on that? Is that the topic you wanted to bring up?
Well, I was gonna ask what topic we wanted to go to next, but
Is there another one before that? Because that's
no, we don't really necessarily have them in order. But yeah, we can go with that one.
We got time.
let's do it. Dive in, Mr. Cooksey.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know if you monitor the. You say you were in downtown.
I was in downtown, and
First of all, let's let everybody know what happened.
so I mean, unless
Officer
you're
involved shooting
Yeah.
downtown at the family law court.
unless you're a person that I guess don't have a news app on your phone, or if you're not a record driver, you should know about it because I mean,
I didn't
It's
know
been-
about it, but I was playing with my drone all day.
Are you a
so-
sovereign citizen?
Hell no.
Okay.
Jesus. So yeah, there was an officer involved shooting. It was a precinct 1 deputy, who actually was a 30-year veteran of the Harris County Sheriff's Office. She was a major, with the Sheriff's Office before she retired. When she retired from there, and I guess did the retire rehire program and went to precinct 1. And was working downtown in courts. So apparently, from the news story that we have, she was working. She's a courts deputy downtown, which I mean, precinct 1 patrols pretty much all of downtown. And she heard the call go out over what radio channel? The Courthouse Complex Police Dispatch Channel. And apparently, where's this guy's name at? There was a defense attorney or something like that who,
Johari
yeah, I'm trying to find that.
Burnett,
I think it's on this page here.
the one that got video.
Yeah,
on the
the
first
defense
page.
attorney was walking through the area and he heard a commotion and pulled his phone out and took cover behind a parked car and captured the deputies running to the suspect and then heard a stream of gunfire.
It's
Oh.
22.
Oh, they did.
It was a
they
22?
did.
Oh,
Then he said that his heart dropped and his stomach dropped, and he said he couldn't believe it. Pow, pow, pow. That's actually in the article. I didn't.
one more time.
He
For the-
said, I couldn't believe it. Pow, pow, pow. Sounds like we're reading a children's book, but he couldn't believe that there was gunshots going off in broad daylight in downtown Houston.
Honestly, I would be pretty. Yeah, that's crazy. That is
So,
super crazy.
I'd say,
I wouldn't say pow pow
I-
pow though.
well, I mean, that's what's in the article.
I seen the
I
video
got you.
on the news, the one that Country showed us, bro. It was a shootout.
Yeah, apparently, Deputy Jones was taken in a patrol unit to St. Joseph's Hospital and then transferred to Memorial Hermann, also where the suspect was taken. I believe she sustained an injury to, I think, her upper shoulder area is where she was hit. They don't give any updates on the suspect, but the new Harris County District Attorney said that he will prosecute this individual to the fullest extent of the law.
Wait, you said new
So he
district attorney?
he didn't get put down.
I thought he did.
They should have.
I could have sworn he did, but I don't know. This article, let me see. I just
They
pulled
should
this-
have.
I pulled this.
Put one in his ass.
He did get shot.
You better act right. I'm gonna turn it back down.
Nah, I mean, he should have been a third eye willingly.
He did get shot. He
And you had
This-
mentioned earlier that he was in family court.
Yeah, so the shooting occurred near the family court. Apparently he said he was out on bond.
Yeah, he was already out on bond. That said,
We got to do something about these judges, bro. I know this isn't like a political
Ain't it-
podcast, but
ain't-
it's like we firsthand see it, dude. We see all the work that the
Not the
units
DA.
put in. It's more of the judges. It's definitely
The
more of the
judges.
judges.
And her son was actually downtown too. Her son's a deputy. He's a bailiff, and so I can only imagine how scary that is to find out your mom has been shot.
Vivid, bro.
Did you say you were like 10 minutes prior to that? You
Yeah,
were in downtown.
I was in downtown. I had just left. I was on the phone with Goody, and he's like, "Bro, do you hear that?" And I'm like, "Hear what?" And he's like, "Bro, they just dropped a countywide officer assist for an active shooter in downtown." And I was like, "Where?" And he's like, "Near 1201 Commerce." And I was like, "Bro, I just left that area like
That's
10 minutes."
crazy.
So
Now let me ask you, Isaiah, if you were still there in downtown and you seen all this going down, what would you have done?
after the suspect was apprehended, I would have 100% rendered aid to that deputy. But the building I went in downtown, I could not carry
But-
my firearm.
yeah, he was
so
disarmed.
It had to, I would have been useless.
Can we make note that they had an issue with his pen?
Oh, dude. They
Let's see it.
they took my pen. It's a pen. See, I don't know. Oh, there's a camera. See, it's a pen. You're right. And they took my pen from me because it has a flashlight on it.
It's tactical.
They said I couldn't have my pen. because I was, what am I going to do with this?
I bet you I could have walked in with my Ray-Bans with the camera on, you know, surveillance or something.
And I asked, I said, well, so if my pen didn't have a flashlight, could I take it? And they're like, yeah. I was, what am I going to do with a flashlight?
That's insane.
I mean, I can stab you in the neck with a pen all day long.
Yeah, with a regular pen without a
What happened with
flashlight.
the pin that you walk back to your truck?
No, they give you a little blue ticket.
Ah.
They put it in a sandwich bag, and then you come up and you have to tell them your initials and what you're there to pick up, and they give it back to you when you get ready to leave.
Gotcha.
Fancy.
But yeah,
Can we-
kudos
can-
to Deputy Jones.
Can we talk about these judges?
Well, I'm gonna finish covering.
Oh,
this one.
I'm sorry. I thought you were done.
Yeah, so 30 years. I think they said something. The sheriff said something here. So let me see here. The suspect. So they weren't sure on how many deputies fired, but Ed Gonzalez did state that one of his deputies did open fire.
It's 5 deputies total.
Okay. Well, at the time of this article when it dropped, Gonzalez did state that one of his deputies did open fire, and several Harris County buildings, including the jury assembly building, was struck with gunfire as well. But no innocent bystanders were struck by any stray bullets, which is good.
Well, that's good. Downtown, right around the courts, how many people?
It's like,
Walk-
and you go shoot around the courts. You know how many cops are in that area?
Hey, man.
You know how many precinct 1 cops are in those buildings? How many SO deputies are in those buildings? HPD, you got HPD,
FBI.
you got DPS, you got Metro PD,
You got the
you
feds.
got everybody. The feds are down there. Like, and you go downtown thinking you finna fucking play Batman and Robin or what is that, Bonnie and Clyde type
Yeah.
shit?
Bonnie and Clyde.
Was
What
it
are you doing?
was it one of those murder suicide attempts?
I have no idea.
It don't
I mean,
seem
you
like it.
you gotta assume you're gonna get shot, bro. I mean, you can't
mean,
walk into
But I want
the
to
lion's
know.
den.
I want to know.
What was he in court? What was he in court?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I want to know what provoked that. Did he lose in family court? Did something happen? And he said, you know,
I'm sure it'll come out eventually.
Well, this story is
Maybe
still-
Country Hood News will let us know.
No comment.
Country Hood News.
Yeah, no country. No.
You don't. We won't talk about that. Can we talk about them judges?
Judges, dog.
It's not really the judges, bro. I think it's just all the Harris County in general.
You think it's higher than them? I think it's the judges. That's my opinion. Change my mind,
I don't
Andrew.
think it's a judge.
Change my mind, brother.
At the end of the day, when it comes down to the judges, you got the prosecutors, you got the district attorneys,
Yeah, but a
DA.
prosecutor can try, but it's up to the judge.
and you got attorneys fighting for whatever the situation is.
So, one of the biggest issues that I see is that I don't know when it was published. It might have been recent or it might have been old, but there was a murderer. I think he killed twice, and he was out on bond for the second time, and then turned into a murder suicide. He shot his wife or his girlfriend. I'm sorry.
I mean, just look at the suspect that shot the deputy. He was out on bond. I don't remember what scene
That's-
it was,
But that's my point, because
It's the
we
system.
sit here and let's just be real. Like, we bitch all the fucking time about units not doing shit. What was that, Manny?
You okay over there, buddy?
You all right? All right, he's okay. Yeah, we sit here and bitch all the time about being proactive this, proactive that, and whatnot. But I mean, from their point of view, you do all that fucking work just for a judge to do what? Let him out, dismiss it. Country knows all about it. I don't even smoke. I just smoker's cough real quick.
You know what to do, boy.
No comments, guys?
yeah, that was crazy today. Monday Madness.
Yeah. But I'm glad. I'm assuming she's in stable condition. I'm assuming. But Ed Gonzalez, I think, posted about her on Facebook.
What was his comments about it?
It just prayers for her.
Really, Ed Gonzalez doesn't really give details. He just lets people know
It's not
what's going
really
on.
Ed Gonzalez. Usually it's like a
Yeah,
social
it's a
media-
PIO.
Yeah,
I mean, it's still coming from Ed Gonzalez's page.
possibly.
You know what I'm saying?
What about Mark?
But I know a lot of brass did make that scene I believe the constable for precinct 1 also made that scene as well.
From a major scene, I would.
I mean, from what I heard,
out there to support the deputy.
From what I heard, he was actually like across the street, down the street when it was unfolding. So
I'm sure here in the next couple of days we'll start seeing more video footage from
Right.
people walking around.
You probably see it tonight at 10 o'clock. You probably got a lot more
Oh, yeah,
information
for
on
sure.
the news.
Yeah,
Do any of y'all watch the news, or y'all just watch it from your phone?
News.
I just watch it from my phone.
Like
Whatever pops
Facebook
up.
or something?
Or
From
usually,
the house, I watch it.
usually when I'm at home trying to go to sleep, I'll just read the news, watch the weather. stuff
But
like
you do
that.
it from your phone, right?
Yes, I have like multiple news apps that I watch it from.
It's crazy. I remember you used to watch it on the TV. I'm
I mean,
sure
I still do every now and then.
it's rare for me to.
But my
put it
daughter
on
doesn't let me
TV.
watch the news, and then my girl don't like me watching the news either. She says I'm an old man.
You are
Whatever you say, brother.
most likely.
I mean, you're older than me, so
DUO.
Yep.
I think who got us beat here?
Manny for sure. He's like pushing 80.
Nah, he's got a whole new life, brother.
You want to come talk yet? I'll talk my shit, just so you know.
He may look old, but shit, he got a whole new life.
How old are you, Manny?
shit.
50.
50.
On 55th.
Is he 50 for real? God damn. Boy got some miles on him.
What you think he was, 30?
I thought he was like 40, 45.
You hear this, Manny? You got anything to say yet?
I mean,
He
I'm
said
not
he
shit
thought-
talking. I'm giving him like, you know what I'm saying?
He thought you were young. He said,
Before the salt and pepper, because before his little incident, he was like nice beer. He had his belly hanging out with his hamburger meat hanging out. You know what I'm saying?
Did before all that,
Go
was he
Miami.
not that gray? I thought you always had short hair. Were you gray before then? Huh? No,
No,
way.
it didn't.
He's lying,
No,
right?
it didn't.
He always wore a hat, so I wouldn't know.
And he always had it shaved.
So he's been gray.
Was
Yes.
there to shave?
You've been gray for 10
There
years.
you go. Truth comes out.
And now you're black for a couple months.
He dyed it or what?
No, I mean, whole new life, bro. Man, this man is a whole new man. Have a conversation with him. See how much shit he talks to you. They didn't say Manny. Ask Isaiah.
That's the supervisor of Cookie's supervisor.
Dot your I's and cross your T's.
What if you don't have any T's?
Big.
Chat, can y'all hear him? Would you like to turn? Do you want to talk on the mic and just not have a camera? You sure? I mean,
come on with it.
we want to hear it, brother.
We want to hear about
Do me a
it.
favor.
What?
Transition to Cookie's video. Come on,
Is
brother.
that the guy?
Look, you see this screen to the right?
The Katie, the other one.
You, the chat can't hear you.
Right.
Just come get on the mic, bro. Come on.
Come on this mic over here.
That was in just jeans.
Yeah, jeans and
What if I bring the mic to you?
Hmm.
Yeah, if I bring you the mic. All right, all right. Next time. Next time.
Okay, because that's our new
Anybody in the chat
head honcho.
that can hear us, go ahead and give us a like and subscribe.
Dun, dun, dun.
Oh, actually, y'all are probably already subscribed, but just give the video a like.
I'm sorry. What I missed?
I don't remember. Trying to see if we can get the likes. If anybody's gonna like the live. What's he looking at over there, bro?
You already know what you're looking at.
No, but what's he looking at?
You
That's what he's looking at?
porno.
Hey, he's logged into us. He's logged into a Facebook. Should I?
Yes.
No,
100. No, do it.
Uh,
Cat, should he do it?
No, I can't.
Should he
bro.
do it?
That's middle school, bro. I'm civilized now.
No, bro. No, we're not. We never are. We're
Hey, well,
record
hey,
droppers.
I'm gonna scoot over.
No.
And you,
Well, you gotta tell me what's put.
I don't know, bro.
See, this isn't good.
Just come
Or
out.
should I- or
Just
should-
come out the closet, bro. Just let him come out the closet.
Or should I just like write head honcho in this motherfucker?
Put something.
Nah, bro. It's gonna piss me off, bro.
Oh my god.
Then I'm gonna get fired.
Oh my god.
Come
I don't want to
out
get fired. Like
What
you
did
know,
what they used to
kinda-
say in high school? No
Come out
balls.
Come out the closet.
No balls. Oh, here comes.
Here comes the head honcho. I should go get a sign for him.
Fine president.
Where is he at? I don't see him. Oh, shit. Here it comes. Change it, change it, change it. Is he coming? I wouldn't trust that seat anymore.
So, good morning. How you do? You do okay? Don't ever look like that again, bro.
Damn, did y'all read Tony?
Somebody,
That's
somebody
why he didn't get a
commented.
benefit.
somebody's
That's why we didn't get your ass a benefit, old man.
Damn it, boy.
Go ahead and read it out loud, Andrew. Go ahead and read it out loud.
I have watched squirrels on power lines that's more entertaining. Well, but if you don't like it, you can always change the channel.
Manny, give us a topic.
Well, I mean, don't we have another story?
Do we?
I guess not.
Is he awake over there?
Let's see, I'm sure I can. There were more scenes in this weekend?
We can hear you.
Yeah. Let me see here. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Oh, yes, the mute button doesn't work.
No, it doesn't work. Is that you?
Yeah.
It's a big breath, brother.
Big breath right there.
Big
right
breath.
there.
Oh, you have the headphones on, right?
Yeah.
Tell me how this sounds. How's that sound? Right? It'd piss you off.
Sound like we're in a scary movie.
Anyways, let's continue. Did you go put more dip? Is that what you
I
did?
not.
Oh.
I got a phone call from someone that doesn't call very often, so I
Ooh.
didn't know if it was going to be something important or not.
We're gonna dock your pay. We need more professionalism, sir.
Wish I did get paid.
Oh, you get paid.
Shit.
Where's the janitor at?
Load 4 or 5 cars a day. Shit.
Damn.
Let's see
Shit,
here.
Isaiah don't even have to load his cars. He still gets paid. Ain't that right, Isaiah?
Yes, brother.
Follow them to those for storage lines. All I need, brother.
One time. Let's see here.
Shout out to Bert for liking the live. And get anyone else watching to like it.
I don't see any likes.
Yeah, we got a whopping 4.
A
I don't
whopping
see anything.
4.
That's okay. I can see it. Have you reviewed the state bill on tow rates coming up?
Oh, where's that at? This.
He's going back on mute.
Look that up.
You got us, Cookie?
Yeah, I guess.
What's the state rate right now? Is it in a 285?
It's not 85. It's 255.
255 or 2.
We can't hear you, country. You've been lost
Yeah.
audio privileges.
That's recorded. Oh my god.
That boy deep throat.
I need you to replay his recording and send me a screenshot of that, brother.
I got you, fam. I've always wanted to do that.
It's the House Bill 5499.
Let us have it. Read it to us.
No, I'm okay. Yeah, I'm not reading that.
Why? Should I read it? You want to send
Yeah,
it to me?
yeah, come,
Is it bad?
come read it.
You want to send it to me?
No, you can come read it.
I feel like he just wants me to get close to him.
How am I going to send it?
You could text it to me.
It's on my computer.
You don't have one of them fancy.
No.
Take a picture of it and send it to him.
What website are you on? No. Still won't. Okay.
You know what? Hang on. Let me see.
Let Andrew read it, bro.
Yeah,
You gonna send it to the email?
Read it.
Send it to my. Go ahead and
Let's-
inbox
let
me.
Andrew read that motherfucker. There ain't none. Gotta call Robert.
Every 2 years, rates must be reviewed or rates to be highest in state. Yeah, it sounds good, but I don't know if I believe that.
That shit don't work.
You guys believe that? Big bag.
Okay, check.
Big bag. Check my what? Email? Gotcha.
Reconnect you.
I wonder why it does
Yeah,
that.
because it's buffering now.
It's showing on mine. Oh, no, it's not.
Unable to connect to chat. Please try again later.
Hey, Bert said.
Yeah.
Supervisor Manny.
What do you say?
Sleepervisor Manny.
Where'd you read that at?
He texted to me.
Oh. You said Bert?
Yeah.
Do you know what he texted me? It's funny as shit. He's like, I hit the thumbs down 3 times on accident bouncing down the road. Cookie, curious, before I read this, why didn't you want to read it? Was there something on here that I'm missing? Or is it just too much to read?
Lost it again.
That is a lot to read. You know what I'm gonna do?
What is it?
He's you're so weird.
I'm
I asked you like 10 times why you didn't want to read it.
Just
You
cut,
could've
cut,
said it.
cut through like a couple pieces here and there, a couple chapters.
What I'm gonna do is
Fucker.
I'm gonna copy it and then I'm gonna try to put it in the chat. But Mr. Professional's walking away again.
Oh shit.
Where is copy link?
I can hear you eating them bags of chips.
Let me get this straight for you. The founder and president can walk away whenever he gets ready to.
The who?
Understand me?
The who
Founder.
cares? All right. Anyways,
Gee, bro.
shit.
That's below the camera view too. Nobody can see anything.
Oh, right there, Cookie. Oh, yeah, right there. Not in front of the camera.
What the?
He's violated. Whoa.
Hey, watch it, bro. He got
Sir, please,
he got a tactical pin.
Please, sir. Please.
Excuse us, guys. Put it on the camera so they can see. I mean, if you're gonna do it, put it on camera. All right, we're back. We're back. We all got big bags.
No, it's just you.
Is it unable to connect to chat? You want to try to reconnect that? Can you guys click that link that I put in the chat? I'm a little breathless. Give me a second to catch my breath. I'm just kidding. I think it is.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
You got something to say?
So. Let's see here. What is this one? Is that the one I talked about? Yeah, I talked about that one last week.
Welcome back, Andrew. Ugh. Ugh, it's disgusting.
Oh, what is this one? What is this? March. Let's see here. Oh, it's a repo driver. Ugh.
What about him?
Nothing. He's a repo driver. Who cares?
Really? Really? You don't care about repo drivers?
No. They're the repo drivers and property trucks are the main ones running people off the road and killing people when they wreck out.
Let's talk about it.
Okay.
That reminds me of
Don't
the
forget the Copart and all them guys.
He's running around with no insurance.
Hey, man.
That's a topic we should talk about.
Well, what can we do about it?
I mean, you know what Ed Gonzalez's people do about it? They let him load on scenes because
Are you talking about the ones we wait for hours on scene
Yeah.
and then they show up? Oh, yeah, they're here to pick up this vehicle.
they come out with their little slippers, no
Yeah.
vest,
Yep.
no lights working, no good equipment, no TDLR at all, not even a CT on the truck. Sure, go ahead, load it up, no big deal. I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna just take all the stickers off my wreckers. I start running all these accidents. I'll work the accident. And just when SO shows up, well, owner's request, dude.
Hey.
Owner representative.
You only have to have your name on one side of the truck. I know a company out there that got Mustang Cat. That's towing. And he probably knows who I am. Who he is. He's probably watching.
Mustang towing.
Mustang Cat.
Oh, what does that mean?
Oh yeah,
I don't know.
That's a company I think running around there right now. Mustang Cat.
Hey, but they got everything else but the door. It's all good though. Show that boy one time.
I feel like Cookie's holding back on us right now. He's got some good ones,
Been Cookie.
and he doesn't want to share it. I swear, if you two are texting each other back and forth, you could just share up, brother.
We can roll him over here.
Let's do it. What? Let's get Manny over here, bro. I think we can do this.
Go ahead, country.
What?
Go roll Manny this way.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
I'm a guest, bro. I'm not supposed to do any work.
I know. I'm right here doing all the work.
I'm hungry. I ain't got no energy. I haven't ate.
Dun dun dun.
You're gonna bring the whole desk over here.
Gotta come over here, bro. Don't be scared.
Here's this is an old story here. When was this? California tow truck driver fatally struck by big rig and hit and run
Damn.
on the 5 freeway. Holy cow. When was this?
Is that Florida? When's that?
California.
California.
Dang. And then it's a hit and run.
Big Rig probably didn't even see it.
You don't see a tow truck with lights and all that on?
Or it could have been one of those, oh yeah, Chigo.
What happened? What did I miss? Sorry, guys.
Isaiah's reading a story about a,
Yeah, if
Tow
you're a
truck driver.
professional and didn't walk away, you'd know.
I follow my leader.
Well, then you'd be looking up stories too.
a tow truck driver in California was fatally struck by a big rig and
hit and
took
run.
off. Hit and run.
Oh, damn.
FSRA.
Ain't no FSRA.
Not if it's fatal.
That's fucking vehicle manslaughter.
Oh yeah, for sure. Vehicular manslaughter.
Do-
Didn't that guy that killed that precinct 4 deputy, didn't he get sentenced?
Yes,
Like-
he did. He got guilty.
Well, I mean,
Wait,
I
who?
know
Where?
The one that shot like the 3 or 4 cops.
Turning his mic off again,
The
guys.
precinct 4.
Yep, he's muted.
he got guilty, boy.
He done got guilty.
How much time did he get?
Wait, hold on. Where was this at? This is one on 99?
The toll road.
Let's stand off. Oh, that's right. They also had where was this at? I think
One of them is in a wheelchair. He's paralyzed.
And actually, that precinct 4 deputy that died, you know that him and his dad went to the police academy together? And they
I didn't know that.
They both worked at precinct. Well, dad still works at precinct 4, but his son
Smoke another one,
drove in
Andrew.
the line of duty.
Atkins, I think Atkins. is the-
Atkins, yes.
Deputy Atkins.
I didn't know about that.
When and where was this?
What?
This precinct 4 deputy.
It was years ago,
Yeah,
like
okay.
2-3 years ago.
Yeah, about
21?
say about 2 years ago.
2021?
But the suspect was just given his sentence. I think. Let me look it up.
I'm pretty sure he pled guilty.
Yeah, no, he jury. found-
Oh,
found
okay,
him
okay.
Guilty.
Do you know what he pled though?
No, I'm not sure. I don't want to lie.
Or maybe
I want to say I read he pled guilty, but I could be wrong.
did he plead got guilty?
I mean, regardless of what he pled, the jury found him guilty. But if he
What was the
if
story?
there
What
was,
happened?
if there was a jury, then he would have not.
It was at an
He would have pleaded
EJ.
not guilty then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Otherwise, there wouldn't be a jury.
Hold on, I'm trying to find it.
Wonder what was that one that officer was working EJ in their personal vehicle with her daughter in the back.
That was precinct 5.
Wonder what happened with that person.
Oh, it's too early. Right now after that
Did
to
You-
be sentenced and stuff.
you got it pulled up or not? Because I got a question. If not,
I
can
just
look
got it. Just got it.
Go
Just got it. Houston capital murder trial. Man found guilty in
Guilty.
Harris County Precinct 4 constable's deputy's death. Let me see. Was found guilty of capital murder of a Harris County Precinct 4 deputy, Kareem Atkins. Atkins and
That's
two other
right.
constable deputies were shot while working an extra job October the 16th, 2021. Miller was sentenced to life in prison without
Good.
parole.
good.
That's what I'm talking
That's-
about.
That's the old Texas style right there.
Texas style, he would have been executed, but that's
And-
good enough.
And
It's
Yeah.
good enough.
if you guys go to, I think it's Harris County District Attorney's Twitter or Facebook page, they have the interview with Atkinson's dad, where he tells about how him and his son, how the dad always wanted to be a cop, and how he, I guess, decided to wait and do it with the son. They went through the academy together, got sworn in at Precinct 4 together, and they asked him in that interview if he was going to continue to be a cop, and he said yes, he's going to continue that on.
That's good.
So,
That's good.
that's pretty neat.
Did you knock your cord off?
Yeah, I lost. You lost.
This one.
fight.
Big one. There you go.
There you go.
We're
You're
good.
back alive.
Well, I'm glad he's not going to give up law enforcement. I mean, but it's a pretty tough situation or tough decision to make. Losing your son that you went to the academy with, that's a really hard.
Yeah.
But
That's just the academy, bro. That's your fucking kid, bro.
I think in reality, I mean, he's going to be hurt either way, but it's better for him to, be active doing something than to not have a job.
I'm sure he's always gonna have that in the back of his head every
Oh,
time he
yeah.
goes to work.
Yeah, 100%. That's something that I really can't fathom, I guess, to be honest.
Yeah.
I was going to ask something a second ago.
Did you forget?
Yeah, 100% for
Yeah,
It's probably a lie.
He had a brain fart.
It was a question. This is something I didn't know. It's okay. It'll come to me later. Manny, do you want me to mention what you said? He said that the supervisors need to do a better job, to sum it up.
Well,
Yeah.
somebody called him a sleepervisor.
It's hard. It's hard for me to remember everything you said, but it was something along the lines of there's units that are crossing their
T's,
and dotting their
eyes.
they're articulating properly and they're doing all the necessary steps and procedures to get the suspect through the justice system.
And you got some agencies.
And then
out
you have
there.
some that lack FSTS training, that can't, and those are the ones that are falling through the cracks. And Manny's opinion, which is a strong, educated opinion. Did I get that right? And I do agree that, even on my end, I do agree that I feel like the supervisors are lacking. I feel like when I first came out here, which was not as long as Manny, but when I first came out here, the supervisors were, what word do I want to use? They were better. They were just better at their
Yeah.
job. And I don't have anybody in particular that I'm thinking about. I'm just generalizing it.
Y'all hear about that District 1 shooting a while back?
No, yeah, it's not about micromanaging, but if you have units out there that don't know how to work FSTs, and this is something that we see we've seen, you roll up on a wreck, and it's a DWI, and they're just letting them go with a ticket. I mean, they're gonna do it again, bro.
Yeah. You guys hear about that District 1 shooting that happened a while back off of 45 and I believe West Road, I want to say, or Tidwell?
Keep going with the story; it might pop up in my mind.
Long story short, I guess they get a call about this guy. He's literally destroying the gas station. This is in District 1, nighttime.
I don't, so far, it doesn't ring a bell.
I think I showed you, or I was trying to show you guys that video about that guy that's an ex-cop that goes over those videos and how poorly they did in that video.
Are you talking about the girl that shot?
That shot the dude.
Okay, so I
With the other deputy on top of the guy.
yes, shot with him in the line of fire. Yeah, I saw that. I don't know what happened to her, but I know she should have been prosecuted.
He should.
I mean, that's a
Because
murder,
one-
bro. That's murder. That's not
Because
justified.
one, the guy's unarmed. Okay.
Right.
The other officer is on top of him fighting him or whatever. But you're standing there just literally touching him or doing whatever.
did
Thing you get on the mic.
Was he
step
really
up.
fighting him? He was resisting.
He
He,
was
wasn't
resisting.
fighting.
No. He was resisting. Yeah, there was a little bit of blood. That's probably from when the unit, trying to push his face over or whatever. But I feel like that's poor training.
I think that part of that.
Or
I mean, I agree with you. It's poor training, but
scared. I want to say she was definitely scared.
so this brings in my mind it brings up the point that law enforcement is, what's the word, understaffed. So they're gonna just fill the position. They're gonna put whoever they can in there.
No,
Whether
they're gonna put whoever they can.
you say that, but look at that District 1 unit.
Yeah, true that.
I mean, look at some of these other units that do what they do. We're not going to put no one on blast, but just, I mean, we see more than the average citizen because we hear everything.
yeah.
So think about it. They're just filling positions, and I mean, it's like, sure, fill the position, but dude, still train them. Like, you still have all the time to make them go to.
I mean, within that time that the officer is literally resisting that guy or whatever, yeah, he loses his taser. Why can you on there and be like, hey, we're fighting one, step it up, have units step it up? But no, you pull your firearm out and gonna take a shot on the guy that's literally armed or whatever.
I mean, why was there not a taser?
there was a taser,
Who deployed the taser?
both of them. Apparently, the first taser, the primary deputy they got there on scene.
Let me ask you. I know you're not a cop, but I know that you have a, you want to pursue that.
Yes.
How would you have handled that?
I mean,
Or how do you think you would have handled it?
I would have yelled at my partner that was there, hey, get on the radio, say we're fighting one, step it up. I mean, shortly before he shot and took the two shots, like they want to say maybe 10, 15 seconds later is when the second backup revived.
I got to be honest. I feel like the male officer that
Yeah.
was attempting to
Yes.
detain him, I don't think he realized that she was lethal. I
don't think he did
his
because
mind
his
was
mindset was
right.
trying to, they did put one cuff on him. I did see that.
yes,
They put one cuff on him.
which to me was like, how are we pulling a gun out right now?
I'm pretty
Like,
sure they teach you this in an academy.
I've never been, so I wouldn't know. But
I mean,
I feel like it's common sense.
based on what everybody tells me and stuff like that they teach you how to, handle a suspect that's on the ground. Now, why are you just literally standing there saying, oh my God, not doing anything but touching your officer, like, oh my God, like,
I
you okay?
I
like,
feel like
Sit on his feet,
Yeah,
step on his feet,
something.
do whatever you have to do to stop this guy.
so. I talked about this scene before, and I'm going to bring it up because you said that at Franz, it was north of Franz on Mason. So it was Mason north of Franz, and it was a 171, and he took off running.
I'm pretty sure this guy and the one that we're talking about
Yeah.
is 1712.
Yeah,
Because
I believe so.
not normal person is going to
Which to anyone in the chat that doesn't know that, it's just mental health.
And anybody that don't know what we're talking about, you can go to YouTube or whatever. Just look up Harris County Sheriff's Office. They have a video about it.
I'm pretty sure TikTok will even have that. But anyway,
But the actual sheriff, they released a video.
oh yeah.
If you go in,
Okay.
Then you'll see what I'm talking about.
So
the latest video.
In District 4, morning shift. Man, I don't know her name, but Adam 32, the Lakes of Bridgewater contract
I don't know.
deputy. She picked it up. Dispatch must have read some call notes, and she sent a backer to go. I believe the backer was Adam 50, so it was another female unit. So we got 2 female units responding to a 171, a combative male.
Okay. That has a history. That has
Yeah,
known
100%,
to be-
100%. Somehow it escalated because, and I might have our unit number wrong, but Adam 32, she's really good, bro.
Yeah.
She's really good at her job, and
I don't know who she is, but
she's the Lakes of Bridgewater contract deputy for the morning. I don't know if that's her unit number. I'm pretty sure it is. Long story short, the dude took off running, and there was 5 or at this point when they actually got him, somewhat detained. Similar situation what was in the video. He's on his belly, he's resisting, but and I get it, there's more units, but there's 5 units, there's 2 male, and I believe 3 females. Adam 33, Adam 50, and Adam 32. Every single one of them was doing something to help. They weren't just standing back and,
yeah,
what do I
the
do?
lethal part.
I mean-
portion or whatever the part, it could have been prevented.
I don't believe they even tased the one in District 4. I don't think they even pulled a taser out. But granted, they did have more hands. Like there were more bodies there to help.
Going back to this one that we're talking about in District 1, I mean, this guy doesn't look like a very big guy. Looks like
He didn't look bigger than the male unit.
officer. He looked bigger.
No, he did not.
No.
He looked like I understand the male unit may have been struggling for whatever reason. I'm not knocking him at all, but he did not look over the sized him. Like he didn't look bigger than him. So
No. I mean, and
I've
and he gave out the
100%.
description or whatever. He got on the radio, said, "I'm fighting one," and at that point, I feel like
They should have waited.
no did that, but it should have been dispatcher. Hey, let me tone out on him because he
I
did.
mean, I get
If
that.
you listen to the body cam, he tones out the long tone. He didn't drop the assist tone, where you could have been
yeah.
notified with
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
or HPD because they're right on a feeder of 45.
So you feel like dispatch should have did a better job.
Yes. Yes, I feel like dispatch should have been did a better job.
This is what we get for muting him, brother. Let me turn his mic back up. Are you with us, country? Hey, bro, he even ducked out of the view, bro, before he dozed off. I give him some props on that. God damn. What was,
Yes.
so I was asking you think dispatch could have done better?
I feel like dispatch has a lot to do with some of these calls out here. And there's a couple dispatchers out there that
That makes me want to change the topic, brother.
Okay, well let's talk about it. Well, there's a few dispatchers out there that dispatch. I think they rotate. I think it's all computerized.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
know how
sure.
it works. Then somebody could choose. Hey, let me get District 4, District 3.
I don't
or
think
whatever.
they can choose. He's getting close. He's about to doze off. Brother.
But yes, I do feel like the dispatcher has a lot to do with it.
I'm trying to figure out who's snoring. Manny, right?
I think it's my phone vibrating up here.
So, I got an update on Deputy Jones. The constable for Precinct 1 said she's in good spirits. Her vest saved her from internal injuries.
Nice.
That's awesome.
Also, the suspect was also taken to the hospital by shop. Constable said that the suspect had a 9mm handgun and a .25 caliber pistol.
Oh.
He was also out on bond for trespassing. He was arrested on April 15th for that. He was also previously charged with robbery and arrested in 2018.
See if that popped out again. We can hear you.
So yeah, he was charged with robbery in 2018. He's also documented as being homeless. Let's see, there's something else. He's being charged with aggravated assault on a police officer, and the DA said that he's also going to additionally charge him with another aggravated assault on a police officer, and felon in possession of a firearm will most likely be added.
I feel like that's some weak charges.
Well, you can only charge him with what you can charge him with, and this is coming from the district attorney himself.
I mean, that's just my opinion.
Before we get on the dispatchers, we didn't read Dr. Cobra. He said, think about all the, I'm assuming he meant units that used to load cars that got in trouble for, quoting, loading too many and the county not having their back, so they leave. I can tell you that I've heard of a traffic unit, and I'm not going to put his name out there, but I think we all know who he is, that loads his ass off. He 100% made media over temp tags. He probably is the reason why Texas is no longer going to permit temp tags. The amount, bro, yes, the amount that the supervisors fuck with that dude, bro, is unreal. Like, I think he's taking vacation, and it's no such.
Why is it a problem if you're driving a vehicle that's not operable or you have no driver license, no insurance?
You know what he's loading? Salvage vehicles. Do you know that in the state of Texas, that's an arrestable offense?
Yes,
You
it
can
is.
go to jail for that.
Yes.
So he's not even arresting everybody, bro. Now, if it's, I think he has a knack for the dealers. So if he can actually, yes,
Just a real quick.
Yep.
There's only two things you can't be arrested for, and that's open container and speeding. Anything else you can get arrested for. Anything.
So you can't get arrested for having an open container.
Correct, because if it's an open container, 9 times out of 10 you're going to be DWI. But you would get just a ticket for an open container. You're not gonna. They don't take you to jail for open container or speeding.
I don't know what, I'm going to look real quick.
False on that shit.
Hey, welcome back. Welcome back
It's
to the
not
chat.
false. You can ask any unit.
I went to jail for going 120.
What did you get? You didn't get charged with speeding, did you?
No,
Was you
because
driving-
a certain speed limit is considered reckless driving.
Exactly. You don't go to jail for speeding. You went to jail for reckless driving. There's a difference.
Hey, coach, you been to jail?
You have too.
No.
And
No.
No.
I've been to jail. So I'm looking up. I'm trying to see what I can see on salvage vehicles. I mean, 100%. It's obviously illegal to drive it, but I want to know what
Not just salvage vehicles.
class of.
You know how many people here in Houston don't have insurance?
I
or
get
driver
that,
license?
bro, but I'm telling you, that Tom 20 shit. I wasn't supposed to say that. Literally, though, he's loading cars that are salvaged. There's people that he's letting off the hook that are no Gotti. And he's letting them off the hook because of his superiors, not because he wants to. Could you imagine someone telling you, like, hey, don't do your job? Like, we know you sworn in and this is what your
There's
traffic
other
unit,
deputies
but
out there
don't do your
are
job.
Doing the same, the still no Gotti toes.
Right, but it's the quantity that he's doing. So
Oh,
the problem, in my opinion, I don't know this to be a fact or anything, but if he's loading, and I wish Mr. Caffeinated was here for this conversation, because he and I used to, which I don't know if all of y'all do, but he and I 100% chase the traffic units a lot, but I feel like they're messing with him because, dude, how many regular units do you know that are doing traffic stops that don't load no cars, that load 0 cars? Andrew. Everybody left me. Oh, your camera went off? My question to you was, how many units do you know that run traffic and don't load a single car? I mean, you can think of a few.
oh yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I probably need 2 hands.
Now,
I mean,
what's-
3 hands?
What's the difference between that unit and a traffic unit? That this traffic unit is doing questionably the same amount of traffic, and he's loading 3 to 6 cars a day. What's the difference?
There is no difference because they work
that's
both
the-
work for the same agency.
That's
I
the
just think
problem.
they're scared of the whatever's going to come after them, the supervisors or the paperwork or whatever.
To me,
hey man, why you loading so many cars, man?
that's the problem, bro.
And that's
I think
that's what
the
it's supposed to-
superiors-
That's why we all get irritated and frustrated or whatever.
Well, of course. I mean, we go to work and we're not allowed to work because the supervisors are telling them to, let me not assume
coming
what they're
back from the
telling them.
supervisor, who's that all fall under?
I'm not sure.
Maybe the sheriff himself.
I mean,
Captain.
I mean,
there's a chain of command, but
command.
I don't know who it really falls on. But it's my thing is not as a record driver, as a citizen. Because it's happened before. When I was younger, I didn't have insurance, and at times my license was suspended,
Mm-hmm.
and my shit got towed every time I got pulled over without a question. And all of a sudden now we're not doing it. The insurance that I pay personally on my vehicles because of where I live at is so high because the cops aren't doing their job to these people. They're getting tickets and then they're not going to court. So they're not really getting punished. Sure, they may have a couple of Class C warrants, but what does that matter
And you know what's crazy? We're
if
only
they're not
talking
getting
about-
pulled over again?
We're only talking about the agencies that we work with, which is what, 2?
Sorry.
Mr. Professional again.
That's the shooting from today.
I don't know if we can. Can we?
Why not? It's on the
It's fireworks. And just in case we can't.
They're all over YouTube.
Just in case we can't, it's fireworks.
But anyways, yeah.
Look, the janitor made the chat. He said, "You didn't have insurance?" No, when I was younger, I couldn't afford it. Not everybody is spoon fed, sir. Golden spoon fed, Mr. Janitor.
But that's just the agencies that we work with. We only work with 2, maybe sometimes 3 or 4.
Yeah.
You got Metro, you got Kitty ISD.
But you get the point, though. I
Yes.
mean, just to kind of piggyback what Manny was saying, 100%, the cops that are doing what they're supposed to are getting fucked with for doing their job. As a record driver, it pisses me off because we're getting less tows and the people are being less, I don't want to say punished, but they're not having to deal with any consequences, so they're going to continue to drive with no license.
Let
no
one of us fuck
insurance.
up.
That's it, bro. We're going to jail.
Let one of us fuck up.
I mean,
Huh.
it is an arrestable offense to be a no Gotti. Will they do it? Probably to a record driver.
No. I mean, country, I think, have you told some no Gotti records before?
Yeah, but they didn't go to jail is what I'm saying.
No, yeah. That's
that's what I'm saying.
You still get told, though.
Yeah. Sure, boy. I told their flag.
I'm going to turn your mic back up so you don't go back to sleep.
I didn't go to sleep.
Chat, did he go to sleep? Did everyone witness the sleeping?
I mean, from the guy back
Country.
there that he was the first one to notice it. I saw he started snoring back there.
Yeah, look outside.
Oh, when he just little drool coming out, that would have been
Oh,
cherry on
that'd have
top.
been golden. You'd have been
I'm going to, you know what? I'm just going to edit this.
all of
Him
TikTok.
sleeping and him saying, I wasn't asleep.
I was just
Country's been
resting
the
my
star of the
eyes.
show a couple times. Is the one with the mic.
Big sleepy. He ain't big country no more. He big sleepy. And you got to work night shift tonight, huh?
He'd be
Damn.
sleeping.
Are you required to work? They got you on the schedule, brother.
No. He chooses to work the night
Just,
shift, but
Oh, wait. That's top loader size right there. What about you? They got you on a schedule, brother? No, sir.
I think it's ignorant to have a driver on a schedule because of the way we work. It's ignorant.
Yeah.
You get put on a schedule and then you're not going to load, but everyone on the opposite shift is going to load. You're
Oh,
gonna
I
be
would
one
be
pissed
fucking
motherfucker.
pissed. Yes, sir. Now, what were you? You never said it about the dispatcher, so we're about to have a conversation.
Well, I got somebody saying for us to talk about the insurance going up in Texas, and I have a perspective.
What's that?
Jesus,
What?
I'm just gonna mute you.
Go ahead.
So, a certain
Be doing to these mics, bro. I have to get a
He-
condom for my mic.
he
This-
deep throated it. This dude,
This is my mic.
hey, he don't have that big old blah.
Mine.
All right. Anyways,
Well, can we get like some condoms, like replacements for these? 'Cause
well, yours is the pink one. Everybody's
that's all right.
Everybody's been
rock
on the pink
bro.
one.
You know, I'm the OG pink around here.
No, I'm just saying though. Everybody gets down with pinky. So
Yeah.
a lot of people have been on that mic.
Oh,
Pinky got
Anyways, the insurance for tow trucks in Texas.
I just tow trucks, personal vehicles too.
More on tow trucks though.
Bless
Excuse
you.
me. Thank you. Perspective. There is a storage lot owner that does a lot of business with a lot of wrecker companies in Harris County. We're not going to give out a name, but all of you know who he is. He's probably the nicest storage lot owner that there is. He mentioned to me
What race is he?
the amount of the amount of wreckers,
Mm-hmm.
no, wrecker
Get it
owner
straight.
company owners
Mm-hmm.
that are small,
Mm-hmm.
like myself,
Yeah.
that are parking their trucks.
Hmm.
I thought I was the only one.
Mm.
And he said there's a number of us. And that literally 100%. Fuck all the shit we talk about the units. Fuck
Right.
all that shit. Because at the end of the day, there's dumbasses out there that wreck, and something's going to load at some point.
Maybe that
Tell
should
me how
work
you
then.
really feel, bro.
And it's the truth. At some dumbass out, some entitled driver in the Houstonian's going to wreck out because they're an idiot. And then we're going to have to load. So fuck all the bullshit we talk shit about. The reality of the fucking insurance, bro, it's insane. Like
How much are you paying for your insurance? We don't mind sharing that information.
$3,200 a truck.
A truck.
A truck. Last year I was $2,600 a month for 4 trucks. $2,600 a month
For 4 trucks.
for 4 trucks.
And now it's 36 one truck.
32 for 1 truck. $3,200 for 1 truck.
That's not including your maintenance,
No, that's just
county
insurance.
tags.
You know, I was explaining, and I was explaining to someone the fact that if you take all of my fucking bills, bro, my rent, my truck notes, maintenance, tires, food, fuel, it's less than what I'm paying the insurance. The insurance takes more money than all of my other bills put together.
including your drones and all that.
The podcast pays for those.
Oh, shit. Can I get a drone too?
I mean, you're not a CEO like I am. The founder and president is not even getting paid, just me.
Look, I'm about to go walk over there and get that sign. I'm going to show y'all who I am.
Nah, but it's a serious thing. I mean, I don't know, bro. I'm gonna sound like a conspiracy theorist if I continue on this topic, but I think there's reasons why the insurance is where it's at, and I think it's
You think they're just trying to get rid of?
yeah.
I don't know if
100%.
it's true it is, but from what I've heard, there's only like 5 or 6. It's only a handful of companies
That's a
that
fact,
will insure.
That
tow
is a
trucks.
fact. And it's getting lower. The
And
list
do
is
you
getting
think they're
smaller.
all like
Wow.
sending each other a message. Hey, let's go ahead and raise our rates up to get some of these fucking trucks out here.
I mean, Progressive's the worst.
Just in District 4, we got 500 trucks.
Progressive will offer a policy to anybody. You could be one of those Copart trucks that's had 50 wrecks and drop
How much are they though?
50 exactly. That's the point. They'll rape you on the premium.
Is that who you have now?
No. I'm been in the business long enough to not have to be stuck with them, but I can tell you that I think my premium was 60 for 2 trucks. And for 2 trucks,
Now,
with
let me ask you-
Progressive, it was over 130.
Let me ask you. Your prices are $3,200 a truck, right? How much does that cover? Let's say you just had an incident. Knock on wood.
It's $1 million policy.
So it'll cover up to $1 million or whatever, property damage, bodily injury, or whatever.
It's a $1 million liability. I don't know what all. I haven't looked at it. I don't know what it all covers. I don't think it'll cover $1 million injury. I'm sure it's. Am I doing my job okay? Am I gonna get fired? I'm not. I am doing very well. I'm not. Damn. Am I gonna get less drones now? Fuck. Well, if you have an issue with it, just reach out to my HR department. William Stoffel, he's in the chat. William, I think. No, he's not fired. You can't fire him. You cannot fire him.
Mr. William Stoffel said loaded a bunch of tow trucks off of no insurance, suspended license, junk.
Where's
equipment.
Linux? Oh, DOT Linux. Yeah, I wonder if his supervisors fucked with him. Tell me how you really feel, bro. Why don't you be Mr. Professional and get behind that mic?
We're tired, dude.
I thought it was a street. I didn't know he was talking about it. Anyways, dispatchers. They suck, bro.
Not all of them.
Not all.
There's a handful that are great, and I wish we had those same dispatchers every fucking day and night. I wish they could just pull 24s.
Were y'all on when
If there are less companies insuring, it means they can drive up prices because there's no competition. Yeah.
I don't know how that works.
I feel like it's just modern day monopoly at the end of the day. But kind of just moving forward on a different topic. Yes, I agree. There are some dispatchers that are really good.
There's some that get on District 4 nights. Oh, my, bro.
What about the ones that it sounds like someone's under their desk tickling their feet? They're just like giggling the whole
That's the one that's
fucking
the best
time,
one.
bro.
That's who I'm talking about.
He's fucking great.
You ever heard her like on District 4 or 5 when she gives out ADB calls? You know, A for moo moo in the middle of the road. That's fucking hilarious, bro.
I mean,
One of the deputies OD at like 2:00. You're leaving us already?
Yeah.
I don't know if I've heard that.
Oh yeah. You don't.
Oh,
you
you
see,
work
yeah,
night
yeah,
shift.
yeah.
you don't work a
the
night
shift.
Yeah, you missed out on
10
good
o'clock,
shit.
you're already getting your toes
Look,
drugged.
But that lady,
I'm
is
gonna get a write
funny as
up.
shit.
Fuck you and all of y'all. I'm out. No, just kidding. I don't get mad like that. That's Country's job.
Oh.
And Cookie. They're
Yeah,
like,
as dispatchers, I feel like back to where we're talking about Harris County. They just hiring anybody.
tell us how you feel.
It's just annoying, bro. Us, we got radios on our trucks, right? I mean, we got some.
Near.
Muted.
They for example, they get in there, need a record, wherever, I'm amplified, but whatever.
Hold on, I got you.
Whispering.
I want you to. I want to hear you tone out for a minor. That was pretty spot on. All right,
Oh.
tone out for
It don't matter.
fucking
It don't
local,
matter
bro.
what it is, bro. There's some dispatchers on there that and the units tell them, hey, you're coming in really low, and
They don't care.
the fuck no, they don't.
No. What do you think,
Was
Cookie?
anybody working that night that an FTO unit was out on a burn down south, and they GB'd for a flatbed wrecker several times
For like 5 hours.
And then there was another FTO, I think in 1020, needed a wrecker for a P-Ride or something. And she GBs and goes, need a wrecker for.
Oh yes, bro.
And I'm like,
Shit.
really?
They must be picking their
Come
stew or
on.
something, fixing their gardening or
She
something.
did that
I
on
don't know.
purpose
I
because
just
no
don't
wreckers
understand why.
would go down south. So she purposely did. We need a wrecker. Like, come on, grow up.
They won't.
Yeah,
They absolutely will not.
I don't know how true it is, but I heard you have to take like a what is it?
Psyche though. Yes.
Yeah, something
Yeah,
like that.
Yeah, you
they,
do.
they also have some type of T-code for dispatchers. 'cause-
Really?
That-
Yeah, because they have access to run people.
Yeah.
Because when hey, can you run this person?
Yeah, yeah.
So they have. It's not like like a cop's T-code, but it's a version of T-code that's under that for them for dispatchers.
So there's levels to it. Like there's a process to get to become
Yeah.
a dispatcher. Shit, I think
Yeah.
about becoming a dispatcher myself. Shit,
The pay not there.
Yeah, it's not. Maybe that's why
okay.
they play around on the.
that's okay. I'm gonna ask who's
Radio
gonna see.
stuff.
I'll go no 10-8. No like you.
I remember.
No Gotti. I ran your tag, your T tag.
I remember this one dispatcher. The units were walking over her. Well, they were walking over each other, and she's like, "Y'all can walk over each other, but you're not gonna walk over me." I'm like, "Shit, yes, ma'am."
That's the same one. The moo.
Yeah, it is the same one.
Yeah.
But I mean, I like that she
Saturday.
did that.
So you were out one
But
night.
yeah, no.
That wasn't night, was it? I don't know. It was many moons ago. I'm not sure when that was.
Go ahead, Kurt. You got something to say?
You got something to say, Cody? You can go back to sleep. I'm
You
gonna,
got a
bring,
good nap?
I'm gonna bring him a pillow next week.
You got shoes on?
Nope. That's why.
Go.
That's why.
Hide the popcorn.
Ooh. I don't know if we have anyone different in the chat, but if y'all can, if y'all haven't yet, give the video a like. Just trying to see if that works.
Apparently they like that. They like that insurance topic.
Well, I mean, it's true, bro. It's a true thing. I'm literally closing my company down over insurance. If
That
there was
sucks, man.
one reason why out of 100, it's insurance, 100%.
Somebody told me in order for you to afford to have a towing business is you got to have, some kind of other income.
That's a successful way to do it. That's
like
like a
sports lot
sure
or
not
a
fail.
collision center or whatever.
Yeah.
and stuff like that.
Yeah, I mean, look at all the Look at the in District 4.
The
and
bigger company.
we'll say like 40 beat and up, or 50 beat and up. Well, really, you could say all the district. The whole District 4, look at the companies that are surviving. Every single one of them has a different business attached to them.
Yeah.
They're not all body shops, but they all have
Yeah, you know,
businesses.
Yes, yeah. Storage lots
Yeah.
or whatever. You know.
Mechanic shops.
Yep. Mechanic shops. Like, I mean, for example, Alpha being one of the biggest companies that I know of in 1020.
The biggest crooks. I'm sorry, what was that?
Whatever, yeah. Shit. Yeah, they sneak around up there like Legendary does. And sometimes
Legendary.
Empire.
Oh, we live up there. You know what I'm saying?
Your old truck still lives around there.
Yeah,
Still got your name on it.
it's not my truck any longer.
It's still tied into your company though, brother.
It's not. It's not on my TDLR. It's not on my insurance. It's not on anything. And I got a letter that was notarized that states that he's responsible for the entirety of the truck or what may happen with that truck.
Yeah, we thought he showed up on scene in that truck with lights on. I was like, oh no, brother, hold on, you ain't got no TDLR on this truck. I don't even think you get a license plate. No, sir.
Cookie, we need an outro, sir. Manny, before we cut out. Oh shit, he fell asleep too. Anything you wanna? Any topic you want us to talk about before we close out? You want to talk about Hernan?
He'll do the bell.
He gonna wait. Cookie, go on ahead, give us an outro, sir.
Oh.
Well, thank you guys for watching episode 12. Please make sure you leave a like, a comment, subscribe, and hit that little notification bell so you're notified anytime we go live. We'll catch you guys next week. Also, if you see anything cool on a scene, make sure you take some pictures and vidges and email it to insidetoetalk@gmail.com. And always remember, slow down and move over. Because the slow down and move over law saves lives. And we thank you guys for your support. We're at 90 subscribers. We're hoping to get to 100 subscribers by next week. So thank you guys for watching. We'll catch you next week, 8 o'clock.